Dear friends, today I'm going to talk to you about how your machines could be a cause of losses in your operations. Towards recovery, we need to make sure that our machines are performing at optimal conditions. Now let's just take a look at this example. Let's assume that this paper represents 24 hours you have in your operations. Now your machines are not performing products for all 24 hours because people need to go for breaks, so you have some losses there. Some parts of your time is gone. Next, you may also find out that your machines are having breakdowns and other stoppages, so another set of losses on your machines. Once your machines are up and running, you could also find out that the machines are running at slower than what it should be, another set of losses. Finally, you are producing output, but then you find out in the end, out of the many parts you made, you need to throw away some because they are all of defects, another set of losses. So eventually, this is what you have as your remainder of the productive hours you were supposed to be producing parts for your operations. This is what we call as overall equipment effectiveness. Out of a 24 hours, you could end up be producing parts only for about 12 hours or even lower than that. I'm going to talk about how you can find this out and make some improvements. OEE is a compound of three types of losses: availability, performance, and quality losses. A world-class OEE should be 85%. If your performance is somewhere around 65% or below, that simply tells you that you are having a lot of waste and losses in maintaining your equipment and they are not productive enough. Now, you need to take immediate action. If not, you could be bleeding money in your operations because of your equipment performances. I am going to show you a simple method of calculating the OEE. We need not calculate a lot of data on availability losses, performance losses, and quality losses. This simple method, though not broken down into the three categories, will still show you how much of losses overall your machines are having. First, let's assume that your machines are going to be running for 24 hours. Next, we also want to find out how long does the machine or your best performing machine takes to produce one unit. That means we are talking about cycle time per unit. So now maybe you have taken a stopwatch and you have found out that the machine takes 3.5 minutes per unit. 3.5 minutes per unit. We have this information with us. So we want to convert it into your day's output, assuming that you're going to run the machine for 24 hours. So we have 1440 minutes a day divided by 3.5 minutes should give me an output of 411 units. But then probably throughout the day you did not produce 411 units. Let's say you only produced 213 units. So what I got to do is 213, I should divide it by 411 potential units you should have built, and I will get a result of 0.52. Now this in fact is your OEE in percentage. 0.52 multiplied by 100 gives me 52% OEE. Now 52% is way below than the world-class 85%. Chances are this machine is costing you a lot and it is bleeding money, and chances are it is also having defects, non-productive machine. I was once in a factory who had 212 machines and all of them were performing at an OEE of less than 45%. After putting a lot of improvement on the machines, we wanted to improve the OEE. In about 3 to 4 months, they came to an OEE averaging to about 70% for nearly 200 of those machines. You know what was the result? They were able to save almost about $3 million that year because they were able to produce extra pieces without adding more machines in their operations just by improving OEE. how well are your operations performing? What is the OEE of your critical machines? Find out and take action so that it's going to help you in recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you and see you again soon in another tip next week.